Belajar offers seniors beautiful apartment living. It's a special, secure place to belong, providing choice, freedom and professional care. Each spacious apartment comes with an ensuite, veranda, security and on-call nurses. Entertain your guests in the elegantly appointed shared spaces. Our vibrant activities program will keep your mind and body active. Belajar welcomes new residents. Call us today on 5202 5300 for a personal tour.
On News Geelong with Mitch in Thailand, enjoying the lifestyle there. We're at the Carlton Football Ground in Melbourne. And it's been a while since AFL footy was played here, but we've got more important things on the menu for Geelong, and that's rugby league and rugby union. I'm wearing my New Zealand hat today because there's going to be a few Kiwis coming from Wellington. The Hurricanes are taking on the Melbourne Rebels at our Simmons Stadium in Geelong on the weekend of February 8 and 9, and of course the iconic National Rugby League team, the Melbourne Storm, will be taking on arch rivals Canberra Raiders. A real feast in store, and we're going to talk to some of the people involved in this rugby union festival, we're calling it, coming to Geelong. We're standing in the Gold Square here, which is nothing unfamiliar for Hugh Delahunty, former VFL star, of course, and you're changing codes momentarily today to welcome rugby to Geelong.
Look, we are. Both codes, are rugby union and rugby league, are growing codes here in Victoria. This is an opportunity to bring two super teams down to Geelong for a great 2 days on February the 8th and February the 9th. And I'm sure there'll be a great support down there at a quality stadium at Simmons Stadium. It's a great opportunity for the fans to be able to see the best players, but also for the younger ones who might be inspired to take up the codes and be involved in sport and recreation. After all, I've got a theme, and that is to have more people more active more often. I'd love to see them either playing rugby union or rugby league.
Well, we've been fortunate enough to catch you over the last 12 months down on the Surf Coast and in Geelong. You've been a regular visitor to our region.
Look, I'll be down there next week, I hope, for the start of the festival sales. There's a program going on to promote that event. But again, it's not far away from the Victorian Men's and Women's Open, which will be held down at 13th Beach. So there's a lot of things happening around the Geelong region. Geelong have been very strong supporters of sport, particularly sporting events, and I really do want to say congratulations to them, and I'm pleased that the Victorian Government is able to partner with them in promoting this, what will be a fantastic 2 days in Geelong for rugby.
Yes, the $20,000 sponsorship that you announced today will certainly go a long way to improving their lot.
Well, it's about marketing and promoting of the game and facilitating the opportunity for people to be able to see these two great teams. As we know, Melbourne Storm are the NRL premiers. The rugby union guys, the Rebels, coming up. They are here, they've recruited very well, so they're looking forward to a really good pre-season match that'll really be a great warm-up for their season 2013.
Well, thanks again, Minister. We know you're a busy person for making a little time for News Geelong today.
Well, thanks to News Geelong, and keep up the good work in promoting sport and recreation.
Yeah, curtly, from a Geelong point of view, last year it was the Waikato boys at Simmons Stadium. This year the Hurricanes. What do you know about them?
Yeah, well, I think we got our first trial against the Waratahs in Hobart the week before. So, I mean, the Hurricanes are a really exciting team to watch. They know how to throw the ball around. So, just like any New Zealand team, mate, they know how to play rugby, and no doubt they'll be able to display a really good game of rugby down there. Come that week.
Well, I could say the surface at Simmons Stadium is probably one of the best in the country. Have you played there before? Were you there last year?
Yeah, I was there last year. It certainly is a really good game, a really good surface to play on. I know they'll trying to restructure a stand there, so I'm not too sure if that's up at the moment. But yeah, it certainly is a really good stadium to play at.
Curtly, quite a bit was made in your fitness going into last Super season. Sort of how are you positioned this year?
Yeah, I like to say I'm not fully there, but a little bit off. Obviously, first day back today, and certainly I know what to improve on. Obviously, the boys are jogging past me there today, and obviously a lot fitter. So there is a little bit of work to do, and I'll try and focus on that over the next few weeks.
And are you hopeful and confident of playing number 10 for the Rebels, so you can sort of continue as you've been doing with the Wallabies?
Yeah, I'd like to say that. I'd like to put my hand up for the number 10 jersey, but obviously I've played 15 before, and wherever Damien sees me fit, and whatever's best for the team, you know, I'll do that. And you know, I'm just very glad that I've just got to try and get myself fit and ready for the team, for the season ahead, and you know, try and do my best for the team.
Take us through how you sort of combine the two codes when you do a training session.
Well, a hybrid game in terms of the offside laws, but it's good, easy enough to combine our ruck versus their play of the ball. Today's session was more about fitness and skill, and doing it both at speed, and that's what we got out of it.
The Storm are renowned for their tortuous pre-seasons, but your boys seem like they're up to keeping the pace with them. You must have been pretty happy with that.
Oh, look, I think we held our own, which was really pleasing, but the Storm are known for their tough pre-seasons, but our guys have gone through a tough pre-season as well. So, plus playing, you know, there's a lot of respect in this team for the Storm, what they've achieved. Our guys definitely lifted for this session, which is great to see. And you know, they didn't want to fall behind, so they really put it in. It's a great session.
Is there anyone out there in the Storm colours that you'd like to?
Well, several. Several. No. Look, I think you look at both teams. There's players with skill sets that could cross over in either game. But I think the Storm are very happy with their squad, and we're definitely very happy with our squad.
And just third year in for the Rebels, what's a realistic expectation this season?
Look, I fell in that trap last year of sticking a number out there and had it thrown in my face completely, so I'm not doing it again. But I listened to what Curtly said then, and whilst it's a bit cliche, that week-to-week approach for us it's all you can do. We fully know what it takes to make the finals in this competition. It's a very tough competition, the Super 15, but you know, we can't get ahead of ourselves. We've got a tough match against the Force. Round one at Amy Park, and that's our focus at the moment.
He picked on the plane.
Could I talk about that Geelong game just for a second? Yep. You've got a big following for the Melbourne Storm down there, and they're going to look forward to you playing on Simmons Stadium next month.
Yeah, it's great. We you know, do have a lot of support that come down there. You know, we like to embrace all our supporters here in Melbourne. So going down to Geelong and playing the Canberra Raiders is something we're very much looking forward to, and hopefully give something back to the Geelong community that travel a long way to every home game at Amy. So very much looking forward to it, and it's obviously a step in the right direction for the World Club Challenge.
Will you have a hit out, do you think, before the game? A chance to just have a look at Simmons Stadium a little closer?
I've been fortunate enough to step on the hollow turf of Simmons Stadium. We've had a few training camps down there before, so yeah, it's not foreign to a few players, but yeah, it's obviously a well-respected ground, and looking forward to playing football on there.
Curtly Beale mentioned before it's always sort of at the back of his mind he might like to play rugby league one day. Is he the sort of player you could see making a successful switch? Yeah,
I think the way that professional sport is these days, anyone can really make the switch to any code if they've got the determination and the willpower to do so. Carmichael Hunt's a perfect example. And obviously it's an easier transition between rugby and rugby league. You know, a lot of guys do have a background playing junior sports in the game, but you know, whether they make that transition or not, it's still a challenge. But I'm sure people are playing the game that they're very passionate of, whether it's rugby league or rugby union, and they're very, very happy doing so.
We'll be back after the break with more local sport on News Geelong.